Hey, welcome to Joe's Multiverse. I'm Joe, and today I want to talk about the G.I. Joe Classifieds wish list. These are the top 10 G.I. Joes that I hope that they'll make, that I can't wait till they come out. And let's face it, they got to make these. There's only so many Joes, and they're going to keep making them. How many we're going to get and how easily they're going to be to find is another story, but let's stay off that topic for now. But first, I wanted to talk about something with the G.I. Joe Classified series is if they don't do this particular thing, me personally, I'm going to be very upset. And that is my most anticipated figure out of all of them just because of the childhood connection that I have. And that is of the character Quick Kick. You remember Quick Kick? He had the no shirt with the thing going across his chest full of throwing stars. He had the bandana and the karate pants, I think. He was just my favorite character when I was a kid. I was all into Kung Fu. I had the little 3 3/4 figure, and I'm really hoping that we get this really, really soon. Now, first about this character, well, I should say the thing about it, well, 2 things. Okay, 3. First of all, if they put him in the wrong outfit, if we get some weird outfit where he doesn't, it's weird to say, but if he doesn't come shirtless and without that, I don't know, for a lack of a better word, is that considered an ammo belt? I'm sure that there's a karate or kung fu name for that thing that holds all the throwing stars. But if he doesn't come like that, I'm going to be very disappointed. I'm personally going to be upset. Now, I know that there's a lot of people that have been kind of picky or disappointed or upset with a couple of the way that the paint apps were on the first few G.I. Joes that we got, like Scarlet and maybe a little bit of Roadblock. But I know that there was a lot of kind of complaining or uproar or disappointment because Scarlet had some weird kind of highlighted colors and she looked a little too sci-fi, and she just didn't look like her origin character the way she did in the cartoon, you know. And it didn't really bother me. I kind of prefer Lady J personally, and the promotional pictures I've seen of her, she looks more like the classic cartoon version of Lady J. But a lot of people were upset with the way that Scarlet came out, and their guns, a lot of people thought they looked kind of like toy guns or Nerf guns, and they didn't look more like rifles, and that's probably has to do with a lot of I don't know, today's sensitive, you know, whatever public political correctness or parent companies, or I don't know, I'm talking out of my ass on this one, but I just know that a lot of people were disappointed because they looked more like they were sci-fi Nerf guns or something. That didn't really bother me. But with Quick Kick, because of this is just me, is if he doesn't look like the classic Quick Kick that I remember, I'm going to be disappointed. Now, second with that character is if he turns out to be an exclusive. Like I said, let's stay away from that topic. But considering everything, if a character like that, at least for me, I'm going to be really, really upset and a little worried if he ends up being exclusive. But hopefully he's not. And then the third thing about this character, Quick Kick, is if they don't make him at all, or if we go through the whole year of 2021 and we still don't have one, I'm going to be a little disappointed. But what are you going to do? Acceptance, anticipations, and expectations and all that. But fingers crossed. All right. With all that out of the way and my little selfish wants and romantic childhood nostalgia out of the way, let's get to the top 10 wish list of G.I. Joe Classifieds. Okay, number 1, Quick Kick. That's my number 1. I know everybody has a different one, and maybe most of you have a similar order. But for me, Joe's Multiverse, number 1 for me, most anticipated on the top of the wish list, is Quick Kick. Number 2, Serpentor. Remember Serpentor? I love that character. I can just imagine what that figure would look like. I think he would have a lot of plastic. I think he would look cool. He could be a deluxe. Hopefully it's not some San Diego Comic-Con type, you know, got to go there to get it, and it's $100 and some after that on the secondary market or something, and I hope to God that it's not an exclusive. I could see them doing that with that character, but fingers crossed again. Hopefully Serpentor is not an exclusive, but I hope we see him soon. All right, number 3, Dr. Mindbender. That's going to be cool. I can't really picture him in my head perfectly, so when I see him on the peg, if and when, I guess I wouldn't be too disappointed, because I don't see him visually kind of scarred into my brain like I do with like Snake Eyes or Quick Kick or Storm Shadow or something like that. But I'd really like a Mindbender, Dr. Mindbender figure, and hopefully he's not an exclusive either. Now number 4 is kind of a twofer. I don't know if that they would put these both in the same pack, or if it would be like a 2-pack, like the Baroness with the coil. I'll never see that, but nevertheless, that would be kind of cool. And that's the twins, Tomax and Zamot. Zamot, is that how you say his name? I never memorized their 2 names. I actually wrote their names down here, and I don't even know if I'm pronouncing the second one right. I just call them the twins. You know who I'm talking about. Those are 2 of the ones, 2 of the figures, or 2 of the characters that I think of most, along with like Lady J and Snake Eyes and all those. I always think of them too, because I really remember them from the cartoon. So hopefully we get those 2, and possibly in a 2-pack. And number 5 on my list is good old Sergeant Slaughter. Now, we all know who Sergeant Slaughter is, and even if you're not a G.I. Joe fan, you probably know him from wrestling, because if I'm correct on this, and I'm pretty sure I am, he was from the WWF, WWE, and some other organizations possibly, I think, but he was from wrestling first, and he got into the cartoon, and I would love to see a figure of Sergeant Slaughter to go along with all the other Joes. But I'm not sure where the rights fall in that, and if they would do that or not, but hopefully we'll see Sergeant Slaughter one day. Now number 6 on my list is Hawk. Now, when I picture him, I probably couldn't tell the difference in my mind anyway between Hawk and Flint. Now I know they're 2 different characters, but I don't know, in my headspace, if I saw a picture of them, I could probably tell them apart. But we already got Duke, and we're getting Flint here in the very near future. I already have them pre-ordered, along with Lady J. But Hawk would be the next kind of make sense character that we would get. So it wouldn't be complete without Hawk. Now, my number 7 would be Dial Tone. Some of these names sound like the cool names that they gave the Transformers, but Dial Tone, I could just see him with his big backpack and the old school military phone. He would look right at home with the other characters. I don't know much of his backstory or anything, but this classic picture has to tell everything we need to know about what this figure would look like. Now, number 8, everybody should remember Wild Bill. I remember him in the cartoon kind of being kind of like cowboyish. He had the hat, and I think he had those glasses and stuff, those big aviator shades or whatever, and I could just see him coming with a couple of accessories, and you got the hat and the glasses and everything. So I think he would make a very good looking figure, and I just hope that they don't mess that up and try to stay true to form to the original way that he would look. So hopefully they go that route and not some weird version or some newer version that he's in, like the newer comic books or something like that, because I think us hardcore G.I. Joe fans, we kind of prefer this kind of stuff a certain way. So number 9 on my list is probably higher up on a lot of other people's list, but it's Ripcord. I remember, wasn't it Ripcord that Damon Wayne played? I can't say for sure, but I think so. I didn't mind him in that movie, and I didn't mind that first G.I. Joe movie at all. It's the second one that... Ugh. But Ripcord, definitely got to have him in the G.I. Joe Classifieds collection. And number 10, Heavy Duty. Now, hopefully they don't reuse a whole bunch of parts like from Roadblock and stuff, because he was like a bigger guy. But I think he would be very cool. I think he was one of the characters in the first G.I. Joe movie. I don't know how accurate they portrayed him. I do like the actor that played him in that one. I think he was the one dude from Lost that was like in a season and a half of that. Mr. I can't remember his name now, but I think that's the same one that played in Lost. But nevertheless, and for a bonus, and I know a lot of people are probably like, what about, all right, and I'm going to say it, an original classic looking Storm Shadow? Of course, there's your bonus one. I shouldn't even have to put them on the list, because that's probably everybody's number one, because everybody's waiting for the original classic looking Storm Shadow. And why we got that other version first is beyond me, but who knows with these classifieds. But hopefully these ones that we're looking forward to the most don't end up being exclusives, and hopefully that all works itself out. But we're going to stay off that topic, at least for today. So I'd love to know what your guys' top 10 or even top 5 wish list G.I. Joe classifieds. So let me know down in the comments, and leave a comment and like if you would. All right, until the next time we visit the multiverse, I'll see you later.